What's up, Derek?
Hi.
Are these tints legal?
Depends who you ask, I guess.
What is up, guys? So I'm here with Derek today.
Okay.
And we're on our way up to Wiring Specialties today to do something pretty awesome. First off, we are going to show off not only the Wiring Specialties products, but the electronics I'll be using. Siri, what?
I'm sorry.
Siri, god damn it, no, it's okay.
This is your phone. I don't know what to do here.
We're gonna be showing off the electronics that I will be using on my S13, and I'm really, really excited. So I think it's gonna be a pretty cool day. We're gonna show around their facilities, show off how they basically throw together these harnesses from scratch, and just some cool tech things. I'm into it. You're into it?
I'm into it.
All right, let's get there. Here we go. All right, so this is a small section of their base harnesses on a lot of their swap harnesses, and the possibilities on this shelf, they're endless.
Incredibly impressive.
This is cool. I mean, we have everything from S13 to S15, 350Zs, RX7s, basically anything you want to have fun with.
Even crazy stuff. S14 auto to manual.
Gotta be specific.
That's a pretty specific market.
All right, guys, for the JZ swap, so we are going with all the Link products. I'm gonna be on a Link Fury standalone ECU with all of the Link sensors. We got all the basics. We got 2 NOx sensors. We got an intake air temperature sensor, a MAP sensor, 2 pressure sensors, 1 for oil and 1 for fuel, and of course, ethanol content sensor or flex fuel, so we can run
The 85.
the special sauce.
The special sauce.
So behind these products, we will be running something I'm really excited about, and that is a Wiring Specialties full plug-and-play harness with all my crazy options right here. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. So this harness will plug into everything. No hassle. It's all labeled, ready to go. It'll click right into my factory plugs, even my factory cluster, which is crazy. My favorite part about this harness not only is the quality, but the fact that I could literally pick almost any connector I want for this thing, and even any ECU, really. They do have a lot of ECUs in stock that they are ready to go, plug and play, but if it's a little wild, I know Earl's ready to
yeah, I'll take care of it.
take care of it. Exactly. So this is cool. I mean, I'm using coils from an LS. I'm using, you know, a Link map sensor. I'm using a JZ TPS sensor, and it's all ready to go, and it's already in stock. So get me ready to party. Okay, Earl, you want to tell us a little bit more about it?
All right, so basically when we build them, we give you guys all the full documentation you'll need to bring to your tuner. So it'll have a full pinout of your ECU. And then we're also going to give you a pinout of our auxiliary branch here, which is extra inputs and outputs from and to the ECU. That way you can control separate functions, other relays, add extra sensors. When we do the harnesses, we do all shielded wires for knock, cam, and crank sensors. That way you don't have any noise when you go to tune it. This Link ECU has separate shield and ground pins. So these are pinned direct to the ECU. Typically they go to sensor ground on all our aftermarket ECUs. It's a pretty simple construction. A lot of the stuff that's going to be near high temperatures loomed in fiberglass, so it's fireproof. And I guess that pretty much sums it up.
I think, Derek,
I was impressed thoroughly, 100%. It was.
which is not easy to impress Derek.
No, no.
He's a picky man.
I've seen some things, but that's impressive in there.
I'm so pumped. The harness is almost done. It needs like just a couple more hours of tweaking. He's gonna finish the pinout sheet for me, and then they're gonna come down Monday and actually gonna install the harness with me, and we're gonna go over it and some more techie details. And I'm pumped. The car is so close to running. I can already hear the JZ noises. I'm so pumped. Oh, and let's talk about the Link ECU in just a few minutes. All right, so Derek's dropped me off, got my car, and now we're headed to the shop to get back to work. And I am so excited to be working with Wiring Specialties in Link to finish up my S13 with the perfect electronics and the perfect wiring for that chassis. I couldn't think of a better combo, and I am so honored to have that on my car, and I'm excited to see how it all comes together. So I want to get the sensors installed and the ECU all mocked up, ready, so when we install the harness on Monday, the car is almost ready to start. All right, guys, so we're back at the shop, ready to get back to work. So before we can get the engine harness on, we want to make sure everything is ready, and that... So before the engine harness...
Jimmy, get your shit together. What are you so fucked up over?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay. So I need to get the sensors on the car, so when we get the harness in, it's ready to go. I just want it ready to go. So went over it quickly before. We have oil pressure sensor, fuel pressure sensor, NOx sensor. We got 2 of them, one for the front, one for the rear. intake air temperature sensor, MAP sensor, which is extremely important, and our flex fuel sensor, which is going to measure the ethanol content in our fuel, because I'm going to be running E85 so I can make some real puppies out of this thing. Sound good, Derek?
Sounds good, brother.
Sounds good to me. So I'm going to put the first easiest one in, and that's going to be my fuel pressure sensor. Literally just screws in. All right, let's see if this fits. It's kind of tight. Right here. Right in the fuel pressure regulator. Pressure sensor, easy as that. Now for the next one is the oil pressure sensor. I actually can't install this yet until I put in my oil cooler that I got, because it actually has a port for it. There's no factory port to install this, so it's gonna sit out for now, and I'll make sure that's in before I start drifting. But as far as street driving goes and dyno tuning goes, we're good to go without that. So the next important sensor we have is the intake air temperature sensor. And since the car is on speed density and it uses the ideal gas law to basically calculate the fuel map, we have to make sure that it knows what the intake air temp is. And since the temperature ranges greatly here on the East Coast, we have to make sure it is in there. And this one's easy. It's nice and small. We basically tap this right into the intercooler piping. We just want it as close to the throttle body as possible, because that's gonna be the most accurate temperature going into the engine. Alright, so I just drilled a hole and threaded it in. It's NPT thread, which means the threads actually taper up, so they get tighter as you thread them in. It's a pipe thread, and sometimes you could add another layer to the pipe, or you could just weld a bung to it. In other cases, you can get lucky and kind of just thread it right in if you drill it tight enough. So in my case, we got lucky. Nice. So the next sensor we have to install is the MAP sensor, which is the manifold absolute pressure, and essentially that's just a boost gauge. Now, since we're tuning on the speed density principle, this is probably the most important sensor when it comes to getting this car to run. Also happens to be probably the easiest to install. So all we have to do is basically mount this wherever we feel like it. The Link comes with a really nice aluminum casing with a nice aluminum bar, which I'm really impressed with. And of course, I went with a 3-bar MAP because that's all I need. 30 PSI. I hope I don't even come near it. So all we have to do is mount this somewhere over here, because I like that location, and use one of these vacuum fittings on the intake. And of course, make sure it is in the intake, because it needs to read the vacuum pressure and the pressure in the manifold, just like in the name. Let's just bolt this up and run a vacuum line. So I'm gonna need a smaller barb fitting on this side to make it work with this, but that's easy, I'll get to the hardware store. And of course, make sure when you're running the vacuum line to your MAP sensor, never tee it into anything. Make sure it's on its own vacuum line, right?
Absolutely.
And same with your fuel pressure regulator, because there's 2 very strong reference points that your car needs to make it run ideally.
Jimmy's got it.
Love seeing the little Link logo, dude. That's so great. Dude, this is a billet casing. How nice is that?
I was looking at that at Wiring Specialties. This is nice stuff.
I really appreciate that. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff. Hell yeah. Not just some GM sensor remake.
Whoa.
Rebrand.
Whoa. Don't be talking on my boys like that.
Heck, what's next?
I'm not sure. Oh, knock sensors.
Heck yeah, knock sensors. These ones are really nice. So, since it's a straight 6, we need 2. We need 1 for the front 3 cylinders, 1 for the rear 3 cylinders. I can't speak, huh?
Nope.
Nope, not at all. So, luckily, there's 2 ports on the block that are perfect for this location. 1 in the front half, 1 in the second half. Who would have thought? So, we're gonna put these. You guys can't even see it. Stupid wide angle. So we got 1 right here, and then there's 1 back there. There it is. Can you see it? Right there. Take my word for it. Nice and easy. Hey, Tucker. So the basic sensors are almost done. The last thing we gotta do is something I'm really excited about, and that is my ethanol content sensor, or my flex fuel sensor, which basically, it exactly measures your ethanol content in your fuel, which is great because I'm gonna be running E85 this season, and that's a big deal for me. So it's really easy to install. All I have to do is splice this into your return line on your fuel system.
The party sensor.
So as I was about to approach my fuel system, Derek was looking at it and realized I had something kind of messed up. And this is something I wasn't completely aware of, and I'm gonna have Derek explain it.
Jimmy had it set up as a returnless style setup, which is fine for super low power gasoline type stuff where you're not moving a bunch of fuel volume across the rail. But when you start making some actual horse puppies
For the first time,
it's recommended that you run the fuel across the rail and into the regulator.
especially with E85.
Especially, the E85 is just a lot more volume than gasoline.
So the whole thing was with my fuel pressure regulator was I had the feed in return of the fuel going through the regulator and just sending one line to the rail with a regulated amount of fuel. When you do it the other style, you actually have the feed go through the rail completely, back out the rail to the regulator, and then if it regulates it on the return, so fuel is constantly going through the rail. So I had a little mess up, and you know what? I'll never do it again. It's cool, and we learned our lesson. So now I'm going to reconfigure my fuel pressure regulator and then get back to work. So now we basically just have to take the feed off it, the regulator right here, put it on the rail, and then just cap it. It's easy as that.
Easy peasy.
All right, so the fuel lines are corrected. So the fuel rail is now set up as a return style system. Only problem is I cannot figure out where to put this flexible sensor. It's supposed to be on the return side of the regulator, but there's no nice way to put it. It's kind of bulky at this point. It's very bulky between here, and I just get worried about the downpipe and all the heat over there. So there's no like pretty place to put it. So I think I'm gonna hold off until we actually get the harness in the car, because see how the harness lays out the flexible sensor, and we'll put it in place where it fits well with the harness. Most likely, I think I'm gonna put it underneath the intake manifold, mainly because the line's right there and you won't see it. So we'll end up just like putting it somewhere down here. Almost completely ready for the engine harness, and then hopefully we could fire up as soon as everything's plugged in. That would be the goal. So huge shout out again to Wiring Specialties for having us come up today and check out their facilities, check out the progress in the harness, and give us a little insight on how it all comes together. And it was pretty cool. So they actually just gave me a pretty cool promo code to give to you guys. And with this promo code, you guys will get 15% off of any of their house products. So anything that they make, like basically all their harness stuff. So if you use the code jimmyo, I believe on checkout, you'll get 15% off your order. And that's a huge cut. So see what crazy swap you can get done with their products, and yeah, go check it out. Put the link in the description, and of course 15% is 15%. So you guys better hurry. Code only lasts a week, so get your order in, and let's have some fun. So with that, I'm basically done for today. I'm pretty beat up, but Steph's about to show up, and we have a bunch of sub mail right here. This has been sub mail for like basically the whole week. We got a bunch of sub mail. You want to help me open it?
Yes.
Okay. It's all right here. Look at it. It looks like Christmas over
wow.
here. Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Perfect. What do we got? A bunch of wrapping paper.
Hey, is this from RJ?
Oh, this one's from RJ.
That's so funny. Here's some sugar daddy from RJ.
Thank you, RJ.
You're welcome.
Did you know it was in that pile?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's so funny.
RJ actually
That's
bought me
awful.
one of these last week, and I ate the whole bag. It's literally only the marshmallow portion of Lucky
You
Charms.
did not eat that whole thing.
Right.
Ate the whole.
You did not. I hope people helped you. You.
Snortable sugar at this point.
Do you know how many times Jimmy says I feel like shit right now?
That's what keeps me going.
No. You just gotta drink some water.
I like sugar. Thanks, RJ.
I'm not happy about that one, RJ.
It's better than iced coffee.
You better eat half of it. This
My
one's
own bag, go to my counter.
LZMFG! What the hell? Aw, Jimmy. Look how cute you are. Huge fan of the channel, but mainly for your friends. I know you open fan mail in your videos, or at least in the one video I have watched, so I thought I would send a gift. These are Ganador mirrors for Adam's Evo 5. But I included a pineapple drawing that you can have, I guess. Good luck with your channel. I hope it gets good soon. P.S. Tell Steph I said hi. P.S. Squared.
Wait, hold on. I guess good luck with your channel. I hope it gets good soon.
That's kind of mean.
Your biggest fan,
Stan.
I think we're getting trolled.
Yeah, it's a good drawing though.
Wait, whoa.
It's like Adam and...
Do you see the mustache?
I know, I was gonna say, it's like Adam and you. Like baby. It's like Adam, Jimmy squared is this. That's kind of cute. Cookies!
Are there actual cookies in here?
Oh, that's amazing!
Oh.
Adam posted these on his.
Some Ganador mirrors. You know how much these mirrors are?
A lot. Don't drop them!
Okay.
How?
No.
What?
This is
What?
this is from Adam. Okay, I'm calling out. Adam, you're such a troll. You're funny though. I appreciate you taking all this time to.
You really destroyed it with the LZMFG right there. Like, who does
you ruined the
that?
surprise. Adam, you're such a dork, dude. So Adam asked to send these up for his Evo 5 because every time he comes up to Connecticut, he forgets to bring them, and Ganadors do make the car. So Adam, I'll hold on to these safe
You're perfect.
I might try and fit them on my S13 in the
Look
meantime.
at the cute
but
little hearts you drew.
well, I'll make sure these are all safe and they don't get sold on eBay.
You're so
but
cute. I hope it gets
thanks for the
good
cookies,
soon.
homie.
I hope it gets good soon. He's such an ass.
You're such
A box.
This is a set. Do not separate.
Hi, Jimmy. Stuff, and more stuff. Ow.
Ooh, raptor liner.
What the heck is this?
What is that? Is this
This stuff looks gnarly. It looks like pre-workout.
fill, shake, shoot? Is it paint? Is it truck
Oh,
liner
no way.
stuff?
Yeah, no, it's like an undercoating. Oh,
You
whoa.
wanna do my dad's truck?
That's cool.
That is so cool. Oh shit.
It's a whole kit. I don't know, Al, if this is something you've personally used in the past or if this is something you heard about, but this would be some pretty cool stuff. I don't know if you could use it as an undercoating, but if it's too aggressive.
Wow.
Let's do it.
That's really awesome.
That is really cool. I like the.
RJ, you want to
container
paint your
too.
whole Miata with bed liner?
I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea.
That's weird. Get out of here.
But yeah, that's really
It's just a very large wrinkle black paint job with more texture.
that's really awesome. I'm gonna see what Bri. I think B's gonna be pretty stoked about this and put it to use pretty soon. Thanks, Al.
Yeah. Jimmy Oaks, James Oaks.
I think this is a part ordered. I thought it was submail.
Why does it have both names?
I thought it was submail because this was supposed to come in 3 months ago.
That sounds a little suspicious, Jimmy. Looks like a gun. Revolver.
This is actually a coolant crossover kit for the JZ. What'd you find? Hose clamps. Nice. I ordered this like 2 months ago and I gave up on it and it looks like it came in. So I like this one just because it's a nice aluminum tubing and I'll show you where it goes. I ordered this in like a bunch of parts from a company called Suspicious Garage, which it's a really sus name, but everything I ordered was like back ordered for 2 months and I got really bad updates and stuff like that. And I don't like bashing companies or anything, but I just had such a bad experience with them. I'd say just don't waste your time. Just getting this pipe was such a difficult process.
Was that the $20 part?
No, this is like
much is
I think
that
it's like $60 or something like that. But they make good parts and it's really cool stuff and it's affordable. But it just if you
Not
have
worth the
months to wait for, order from them. But if you don't, just don't even waste your time.
Not a bad fit.
Not a great fit.
I like the other hood better.
All right. So I mean, it doesn't. It fits half decent. I can't tell if I like it or not because it's like almost too much aluminum now. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the aluminum hose, which it's a cool piece, or if you just like the all black hose. Here's it.
I think this blends better.
Yeah, this might be too much. We'll see how it goes. But be careful where you order from. More?
This is more.
PMZ. Flabob.
This one's from Pac-Man Z.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What do we get?
Ooh, air fresheners.
Off the rip. Okay.
Oh, you have got a
you see the
Z32 in
car?
the background. That's sick.
Yeah.
What's it smell like? You gotta crack it open.
Black ice forever. No. What is that? Cotton?
T-shirts?
Extra large, baby.
XL.
Ooh, more air fresheners.
Oh my god, the whole gang's gonna be smelling good.
Oh, that's sick. Look at
Oh
that.
no way.
Look how cool that
That's
is.
amazing.
That's so cool.
I'm gonna put his Instagram right here.
Doors.
Pac-Man Z honestly was a huge influence when I got into this Z scene, especially a couple years ago. It wasn't a really popular chassis, especially when it comes to the whole stancing, I guess. And Pac-Man had the baddest Z, and he still does around. And
He sent us some pretty cool merch.
That's really cool.
I love that. Turn it around again. I want to see it one more time. That's awesome.
All the angles.
Hey, that is so badass.
That's sick.
You sent me a horn button. That is so cool, dude. I
Really
see
good
you.
detail right there. Where's the size smalls at?
There we go.
yeah,
I got the hoodie. That's sick.
That is
That's awesome.
Pac-Man, thank you so much. This is amazing stuff. I'm stoked. The whole gang's gonna be stoked with the air fresheners, and I got some pretty cool swag to wear.
Dude, I love this Z32 merch.
I love the boards.
Hey!
Hey, that's so cool.
Yeah, toolbox.
Clear box. Do we have a note or anything?
Is there a note?
To Amazon comp? No. This is so cute. Gonna steal it from my car. Oh, that's so cute.
Good little track toolbox. Don't lose that key.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
I love locks.
What do you think?
We're gonna bring it everywhere.
That's awesome. Whoever sent it to us, thank you so much. I'm sorry we didn't get a gift note with it, so we can't give proper thanks. But you know who you are, and you're watching. So.
I like how you say that.
What?
He was.
Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. This is sick. Submail today was awesome. Pac-Man, thank you so much. Al, thank you so much. Mysterious.
Mystery man.
Mystery man.
You my man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A huge shout out again to Wiring Specialties and to Link. We'll be talking way more about the ECU when it comes time to start the actual car. We'll go fully through it, so stay tuned. But with that, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And Stephanie?
Have a great night, everybody.